Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah. Welcome to 1213 Prescott Way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when we post another video. Is it a video? Welcome, 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 welcome to another episode. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. As you can see, I am doing shrimp taco salad or salad shrimp tacos, however you want to say it. But you see what it is. You see what it is. It has lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers. And then I put some shrimp, grilled shrimp. And then I had some rice, leftover white rice, and I put some, what is it called? I don't know what I do with it, but it's that for the Japanese rice, karakaki or something, furikake. That's what it is, furikake. And then I'm going to put this is some watered down blue cheese. I should have gotten the regular blue cheese, that wasn't watered down, but oh well. This was the end of it. So I said I'll just put a little for some taste. And then maybe a little hot sauce. I wasn't going to use hot sauce because it is a salad, but since I have shrimp, why not? All right, now get a close up, get a close up, get a close up. Anyway, y'all. So you saw the title. It is my mom's birthday. She's no longer on this earth, but she is always with me. And I am going to dig in and then talk about my mom. Look, get a close up. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. So good. Mm. 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 It is 2:54. Mm. And I am just now eating lunch. Um, I do have a good reason because they went to Greek Belly. Um, I knew I brought my lunch, but I wanted this banana pita, so I ate that when it came because I like it fresh. So of course I wasn't hungry after that. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. So good. Mm. Mm. Not only did it have the fur coffee on it, but I poured the shrimp juice on it from the grill, with seasonings and everything. Mm. So let me tell you, my mom, she was born in Panama and was raised there as well. And so she spoke Spanish. And she met, then my dad, he was in the Air Force and he married my mom. Well, he got stationed in Panama. They met, fell in love, that kind of thing. Long story short, 5 children, no, 4 children later, me being the fourth, I was born in Panama. And so my dad got stationed in Spain, and that's when she was pregnant with my brother, my little brother, which made 5. So when we moved to Spain, we were there for 3 years. And my nose is itching. And my brother was born there. So then after that, we moved to um, the States, where I believe it was New Jersey first, and we ended up in Miami, South Carolina, um, Kansas, Texas, you know, and then South Carolina was the last place, and then my dad retired, and then we ended up in Las Vegas after he retired. So I basically grew up there. We were there the longest, because everywhere else was maybe a year to 2 years, year to 3 years, something like that. And my mom, she was a strict mother, but a loving mother. You knew she loved her children. She took very good care of us. She taught us manners. She taught us cleanliness. She taught us respect. Um, she just taught us the those basic things that you should have for somebody. I remember, like, if I would make her mad, she would say, I wouldn't treat a dog like that or something like that. And so to me, as an adult with children, that made me that took it really, really deep as far as saying, dang, I wouldn't even treat a dog like that. That to me, that says volumes. That means you don't treat a human, don't even think about treating a human like that. So mm, 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 mm. So good. And my mom always dreamt to be a nurse, which she did achieve. No, I take that back. She didn't go to nursing school, but she did finish college. Hmm. And I was proud of her. She was proud of herself. And she took very good care of us. So my sister used to always look like my mother to me. I mean, as we became adults, she had the mannerism and everything, facial expressions and all that stuff. I used to tease her. And then all of a sudden, I would say within the past year or so, 1 to 2 years, I see the same expressions in my face. I'm like, what? Because everyone has always told me I look like my dad. So it was surprising to me to see my mom in me. But anyway, this is about my mom. Um, she's the one that told my dad she had wanted to move to Las Vegas because she saw in a newspaper that someone had won millions of dollars, so she had wanted to move to Las Vegas. And let me just skip ahead, because when I see these children, and mind you, my mom wasn't raised with her mother. She was raised by her paternal grandmother. And my paternal grandmother, back in that day, I'm talking early 1900s, late 1800s, my paternal grandmother was very, very strict. And so she raised my mom that way, and my mom was the first of all of the grandchildren. So she told me she was feeding them and taking care of them and washing their clothes and all that stuff since when she was like 7. You know what I mean? So she grew up really strict and just work oriented and taking care of people. So she had been that way all her life. And and so it was like she was the matriarch of the family, and my grandmother outlived her, but my mom was still the matriarch of the family. Everyone rallied around my mom. She kept the family together. She would be like, "Did you call so and so? Did you call so and so?" I mean, she excuse me, and I noticed that everyone drifted away after her passing. But if I had to do it all again and I had a choice of who to be raised by, I would always choose my mother, because she instilled things in me that I have not seen in other people, and it's rare, very rare. I'm just now seeing it in someone that I know, but I'm talking throughout my life with growing up with friends and stuff. They weren't raised like my mom raised us, and thank goodness for her grandmother. Had it not been for her grandmother raising her, I mean, she was very supportive. No matter what you do, she wanted you to succeed. She was judgmental. She wanted you to be on that straight arrow. Talk about cooking. Her Panamanian friends, when they'd have a party, they would have my mom cook certain things, even my grandma. And she could bake. Now, I got the cooking from my mom, but when she would bake, I don't know why I never paid attention. I would see it every so often. I mean, from lemon meringue type pies to pound cakes to fruit cakes. She had the best fruit cake. Everybody always wanted her to make fruit cakes. Everybody, I mean, she was well rounded in that area as far as a woman, well rounded, you know. And so, and that's how we grew up. And I thank you, Lola Daphne. Her real name is Edith. Her first name, given name, was Edith, named after her paternal grandmother. And so, when she became an adult, she had met this guy, and he looked at her and said, I'm going to call you Lola, because whatever Lola wants, Lola gets." And then that name stuck with her. So all of her friends after high school and everything started calling her Lola. And and then her family's nickname was Daphne for her. So the family called her Daphne. Her friends called her Lola. Her business people called her Edith, and we called her Mama. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. If you wanted to know the truth about yourself, just ask her. If you didn't want to know, don't ask. Or even if you didn't want to know, she would still tell you. She just wanted everyone to succeed, friends and everyone, family. So, and to end this, I may tell the story someday, but it's a long story, the end of her life. But before that, she used to always tell me she wanted to pass in her sleep. What Lola wants, Lola gets. That's exactly how she passed away, peacefully, in her sleep. No pain or anything. So I just wanted to end that with I love you, Ma. And I think about you, talk to you all the time, and you are always in my heart, my mind, my soul, everything. Happy, happy, happy Earth Day to you. Love you. And I want to thank you guys for listening. And if you know my mom or know people like my mom, just throw it in the comments because you might have had a grandma like that, a aunt, a sister, a mother, a friend, something. But yes, my mom was Caribbean through and through. So thank you again. And on that note, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when we post another videos of the video. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your AM, afternoon, evening, and night. And I'll see you on the next video. I love you. Peace. This was delicious. As you can tell, if I had another one, it'd be gone too. Mm-mm-mm.